What's up, world? It's Andy tuning back in. Turn this fan off real quick. What I got here is about the record card for 1.5 pounds of russet potatoes and 1 pound of the white potatoes. What are they called again? Yukon Gold. 1 pound of Yukon Gold. Now, I'm not gonna double it, but I did a little bit of extra. I just chopped them up in semi-sized pieces, and I got them in a big pot of water, a little salt. I'm about to put them to boil. Bring them down to a simmer and then cook them for about 20-25 minutes. I got mine, which I'm gonna show you. This is all just prep, by the way, for what I'm doing here. I'm gonna make a lentil stew with mushrooms. Big shout out to the cheeky chickpea. Funny cool name. And then some mashed potatoes to go with it. So I got my head of garlic. I take out most of the papers out. Put out a little olive oil. And gets to roasting. Already preheated my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna go ahead. Some olive oil like that. The recipe I'm following is from Make It Dairy Free for these mashed potatoes. Just a little parchment paper, a little aluminum. Got my little package. I'm about to put it in the oven for about, 30 to 40 minutes. I believe so, 30 or 40, and then allow it to cool. So I'll be back once the next few steps. We get the potatoes going and all that. Hold up. Alright fam, we get into it, man. Finally, the potatoes are done boiling. They're just cooling down right now. Got my garlic out of the oven. Ready to go. So I got my pot, same pot was boiling. Washed it out, dried it out. I'm over medium-low heat. Got a little avocado oil, maybe a tablespoon or two. I'm gonna add my shallots. So the recipe called for just one. Did a little bit of more. If you want that flavor. Okay, and add our shallots. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna cook these down in this temperature for about, what does it say, 5 minutes. So we're gonna soften them up, not really cook them through, and then we're gonna move to the next step. So give me 5 minutes of this. I'll be right back with the next step, y'all. Alright, got my shallots sweating over here. It's time to increase the temperature to medium. Alright, got that going. And then we're gonna add our mushrooms. I chose to go with some shiitake. It's been my favorite mushroom so far. Pretty fire. And then with that inside the pot, make sure it's all in there. And then we're gonna allow all or most of the liquids and the moisture to come out of these mushrooms. Take about maybe 8 or so minutes. And once that's done, we'll come to the next step. Pretty excited. All my veggies prepped. Maybe a few more minutes. Fam, it's been about 8 or so minutes. Most of the moisture has been released from the mushrooms. Let's heat. Now it's time to add my little garlic. Recipe called for two cloves per portion. I instead did, well, I think I did 6, I think. So go ahead and let it get fragrant in the heat. We're gonna saute this for about a minute before we would do what? Add in the rest of this good stuff. Okay. We'll do that. I'm gonna make some chicken stock over here. Got that going. We're gonna add our lentils. I'm pretty sure they're called black lentils. Obviously they don't look black to me, but that's what it says. And that's what it is. Oops. Sorry about that. Go ahead. So it was 1.5 cup per portion. I did 3 full cups of these black lentils. I'll show you the package right now. We're going to add our few sprigs of fresh thyme. Boom, boom, boom. The rest of our veggies. Now, this wasn't in the recipe, just 1 carrot, but I added some squash, the carrot, 2 bell peppers, a whole thing of celery, and the celery green. All that. All that. When we add that, we're gonna add our seasonings. For sure, it was 2 tablespoons proportion of nutritional yeast. It was 1.5 teaspoons of corn. What is it? Corn starch. Okay. Make sure all our friends are incorporated. Also added 2 serranos. Just trying to remember everything I put in here. It's a melody of cool things here. Alright, got the mushrooms. Let's see try to move everything here. Keep folding. Ooh, this part's hot. So far, so good. Alright, so I think we got most of it already incorporated. Now it's time for the veggie stock. We're going to do 4 cups. Let's see if we can get that far. Alright, so it's going to be, I think, 8 in total. We'll see how far we get. 1. Okay. Get the other one. That's 3. 4. Okay. 1. 2. Perfect, actually, with the chicken stock. 3. Remember, some vegan chicken stock. Doing my best. Keep it plant-based, you know. Okay. Alright. Alright, now the last cup I really didn't measure, but hey, you guys saw that. About a cup. Maybe a little more. Okay, so now reduce heat to a low, it says. Let's see if it comes to somewhat of a simmer right now. I want my veggies cooked and my lentils plumpy. Oh yeah, this is coming out pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna let it do its thing. And then I will turn it down to the low. So it says I'm gonna bring it to a simmer and then I'm gonna turn it down to low, cook for 20 to 25 minutes, stirring occasionally until the lentils are tender. Then we add our little bit of whatchamacallit, butter and some of the coconut milk I have here on hand. Alright man, I'm gonna change the battery and wait for these 20-25 minutes. Hold up. Alright man, the 20 or so minutes have lapsed. Go ahead and open that up. Ooh. That's crazy, it's cute, it tastes. Taste nothing. Okay, so it says to add the butter. We'll add that first. I forgot how much this said, but just go ahead and add that. I'm guessing for the cream it is here. We'll pretend that's what it is. Alright, so 3 tablespoons, and that's per portion. 1, 2, see what that does. Add most of the teaspoons or tablespoons. So most of the veggies are cooked through, it seems like. Oh yeah. So we turn this on. Ooh, what was that? Okay. I'll probably end up adding my green onions right now before I cut it off. So I'm gonna just cap this off and go ahead and take a shower, add some green onions real quick, and yeah, get to the next spot, the mashed potatoes. Hold up. Alright, y'all, so I got my mashed potatoes already mashed up. Add some of that Kobe Jack from Viola Life. Now the last part is to add our butter. It's our garlic, butter, and coconut milk mixture. Had it on low heat. No bubbling, just warm. A little black pepper. Pour that in, and then we fold. Hopefully it's not too much liquid. Set to fold. Not really mixed. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing it. Oh yeah. Okay. Starting to fluff up a little bit. The mashed potatoes by themselves were pretty dense. Once you add this liquid, it kind of airs out a little bit. I did add some of that cream cheese from Viola Life, I think it was, yeah. Keep it on brand. Okay. Now all I gotta do, I'm gonna add some black pepper. I'm gonna serve my meal with some green onions. Oh, it's gonna be bomb, man. 1 second. Alright. What's up, world? Andy tuning back in. Ready for this tremendous review. Let me get the sheet real quick. Okay. So, just a review. Big shout out to the Cheeky Chickpea for her lentil stew with some mushrooms. Also, you know, piggyback the mashed potato recipe from Rainbow Plant Life. No surprise. Regardless, man, I used these black lentils, which I'm excited to try. They're white, grayish in color, tan, but they call it black. Whichever. These mashed potatoes looking tremendous. Give it a bite, man. I added way more veggies than what they recommended. They only put carrots and tomatoes. Mushrooms. But added everything else just to fill it up. Celery, a big favorite. It's kind of reminded me of the shepherd's pie I made once with lentils as well. But instead of it being, you know, on one layer on top of the other, just side to side today. So, regardless, man. Cheers. This being a stew, it definitely hits that vibe of the shepherd pie. Warm, inviting, just kind of chill. Just makes you want to chill. This food is good. You got some time. I put maybe like, I don't know, 8 sprigs of thyme, fresh thyme. Can definitely taste like the refreshing. Also some rubbed sage. A bunch of different herbs and spices that I prefer. They were pretty bland, so I added, you know, some cumin, some paprika, black pepper and stuff. But that's pretty good. I'm gonna try it with some of the mashed potatoes. With a little chives on top. I finally found what chives are. This stew pairs very well with mashed potatoes. I was gonna do rice, but kind of just, alright, let me just make this until this I doubt it'll last a whole week. It's so good. Added that the Viola Life, what is it, Kobe Jack. Added the Viola Life cream cheese, just plain flavor. Coconut milk, some of that butter, and then the garlic I roasted. It's pretty cool. Wow, savory. I could have added more salt to the whatever, mashed potatoes. But with all the other processed ingredients, I think it's enough. I'm enjoying it. I would like more cheese pool of the Kobe Jack, but hey, that'll come with the vegan cheeses. But yeah, man, it's tuning in, bro. Super excited. Kind of tired. Kind of late. I started today kind of late. Just didn't want to get up, whatever. But day off, chill, get my groceries, ran my little 3 miles, and yeah, man, made this incredible meal. I'm excited. I'm ready to eat. Not gonna lie, man, but just cheers to an upcoming week. Let's make it the best that we're able to. It's summertime, so I even got the AC, bro. Crazy. I don't know. I'll be bumping the fan, but hey, certain situations call for certain factors. So, thank you so much. And you tuning out, man. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.